Feel like you are on a hamster wheel and you're spinning and you're doing the things and you're busy and you're probably stressed out, but you're not really getting anywhere. There hasn't been a lot of progress made, like for how much you've had going on, for how busy you've been and all the goals you had set in place. It's not really being reflected in your results. Like, I have been there 1,000,000%. Truth is, your life, your business, your relationships, everything that's going on in your life is a reflection of your thoughts and your choices. What you are choosing to think and focus on, because it is a choice, is what is being reflected back to you in your life. So if you're not happy with what's going on currently in your reality, you have to take responsibility for that. And I know that that can sound a little bit scary and a little bit daunting, but it's actually really empowering. And I'm gonna work today with you to shift your perspective so that you can see it that way. Because many of us, myself included, struggle with self-doubt, negative thought patterns, and that nagging feeling that we're stuck. I need help. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But then we blame external factors, the economy, competition, the algorithm, even bad luck, maybe our partners or our social circles, or, our parents don't get it, or our friends, don't understand, or maybe you're still working a 9-to-5 job as well, right? But here's the thing. When we blame others, we take on a victim mentality, away our power. We are playing victim to our circumstances, right? And I know this can feel so overwhelming, especially when you're juggling a business and all the other things. Like if you're a mom and a wife like me, we know that that comes with its own set of stuff too. I mean, I only have one kid. I know a lot of you may have multiple children and probably not multiple husbands, but you have spouses, you have friends that want to see you, you've got parents that want to see you, you've got hobbies you want to take part in, maybe you play sports, maybe your kids play sports, maybe you have multiple kids playing multiple sports. Like I know how overwhelming it can be. So here's the good news. I want you to know that there is good news, there is silver lining. You actually have way more control than you think. By taking responsibility for your current reality, even the parts that you don't like, you unlock the power to creating something different, right? Imagine being the conscious architect of your life, not just a passive observer. That's where the magic happens. So many of us are sitting around having life happen to us, and we don't realize that we actually have so much control over what we experience. And I know I used to be this way before I discovered deliberate manifestation. I'm not saying manifestation because we are all manifesting all the time. That's one of the things I love about it, is that whether you believe it or not, what you are thinking and focusing on is manifesting into your reality. But the sooner that you open up to the idea that you can do it deliberately, you can do it consciously, and it starts with taking responsibility, the sooner everything can change for you. So how do you take control? It starts with awareness. You have to start developing the awareness, train your brain to catch yourself saying negative things. When you go in those negative thought spirals, when you're saying something that is limiting your abilities, that's your cue to cancel, clear, delete. This is one of my favorite statements. It's the easiest 3 words in the whole world. You will never forget them. I have cancel, clear, delete for literally years. And I have people who say that they are still using it religiously today. I used to use it kind of privately in my head. Now I use it all the time. I use it in all conversation. Anytime I catch myself saying, or if you catch yourself saying anything that isn't exactly aligned with what you want to create next, what you want to call in, you just say, oh, no, cancel, clear, delete, and then you start the sentence again, because your word is your wand. What you say ends up being created in your reality. So think about this, like everything you're saying is like placing an order with Amazon, and everything that you say is going to show up in your life. So if you catch yourself, and this happens pretty quickly, you'll develop the awareness when you start to recognize when you've said something that you don't want to place an order for, cancel, clear, delete, and then restate it. It totally cancels out what you were just saying, and it flips your awareness around. And the more you do it, the more aware you'll become of those negative thought patterns and of the limiting beliefs. And for a while, you're going to feel like you're cancel, clear, and deleting like everything that you're saying and thinking. But eventually what starts to happen is you start to choose better thoughts and words before you even speak. Okay, like I promise it does start to shift things around. This simple phrase is a powerful tool to interrupt those negative thought patterns. And once you clear the space, you can consciously choose a more empowering thought, a feeling that aligns with what you truly want. Let's say a friend invites you to this like fancy dinner, or even on vacation or something. They want to, your friends want to plan a girls' trip and you just really don't see how you can make it work financially. Our instinct is to say, I can't afford it. But the problem is when you say, I can't afford it, you're speaking it into existence and you're affirming things that you don't want to be true. So instead, cancel, clear, delete. At the very least, you want to say, that is not aligned with my current financial plans or my current financial goals or whatever. I used to catch myself saying my business isn't where I want it to be. But then I realized after affirming this for because everything you say is an affirmation. You have to also understand this. This is why this cancel, clear, delete works. Is I realized, oh my God, my business can never be where I want it to be if I'm continuously affirming that it's not where I want it to be. Nothing can happen in my reality that I'm not affirming. So what I'm saying and focusing on is the only thing that can happen in my reality. So cancel, clear, delete. My business is expanding and growing and flourishing just as exactly as it needs to. I'm always in the right place at the right time. I'm on the right path. Everything is working out for me and the universe is in my corner. Or another one might be, I'm never going to be successful. No, cancel, clear, delete. Instead, choose something like I'm capable and I'm available to learn new things every day. Every challenge that I'm facing, every roadblock that I'm hitting is helping me become more of the person that I need to be. Literally will change your life. And at the very least, it will help you develop the awareness of how often you're affirming things that you don't actually want. Because ultimately, what we need to do to get where we want to go is to become a new version of ourselves. But we can't become a new version of ourselves if we stay trapped in victim mentality that says, I can't do X, Y, and Z because of ABC happening around me. So anytime you catch yourself saying anything negative, anytime you catch yourself blaming your external circumstances, saying, I can't do this because of my husband, or I can't do that because of the algorithm, or this person said that this strategy won't work anymore, so now I have to try something new. Cancel, clear, delete. Trust your intuition, trust yourself, choose more empowering thoughts, understand that you already have everything that you need and that you are capable of achieving what it is that you want. And stop negating yourself and stop saying negative things about yourself. It's not worth it. It's not helping you. Cancel, clear, delete, and say the more empowering thing. I hope this has been helpful for you. Let me know below if you've heard me say this before and you do already use it. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to see how it's working for you. And for those of you who want to try it, let me know below and then circle back after you've used it a few times and tell me what you think of it. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.